Good evening friends, welcome to Engineering Clinic. So in today's lecture we are going to see something called as link state routing. So this we are going to see. So already I have just given a definition of OLSR protocol, that is optimized link state routing protocol for wireless networks. So today we are going to try on wired network. So we are going to find the shortest path, or we are going to prove that the shortest path in link state routing. So this is what we are going to do today. We are going to use wired network with various bandwidth and delay requirements between each and every node. So that's what we are going to see today. So first let me design the network. So what do I do is, so as per this, I just wanted to design this network like this. So this will be the net, R1 is the router 1, and here this will be R0, here this will be R2, and here this will be R4, and this will be R3. So these are the multiple links that I will be having. So I just give this link over here. So this is the link. So since it is wired network, so we need to have the wired link between each and every node. Okay, so there are totally 5 nodes. So in this case we have 5 nodes and we have 6 links. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, totally 6 links. So we are going to do the simulation of how this can be done using network simulator 3. So this is what we are going to try. So for the better understanding, what we do is, in each and every link will be having the characteristics. So usually link characteristics will be, usually what happens is, link characteristics will be either delay and data rate. So these are the two parameters that can be specified. So data rate and the delay. So what do we do is, we will be fixing the delay and the data rate in this case. So for, let me say 2 millisecond and 10 Mbps. So let me say this way. So 2 millisecond delay and 10 Mbps is the data rate between node R0 and R1. So between R1 and R4, what I can have is 10 milliseconds, 5 Mbps. So this way I can have it. So now here it is 1 comma 1. So it means 1 millisecond, 1 Mbps. Then 5 milliseconds again here with let's say 5 Mbps. So I can have like this. So then sometime here this will be 2 millisecond delay and 2 Mbps bandwidth. So for this 2 millisecond, and finally for this link we just give 50 milliseconds and 50 Mbps. So let's say this is what the design of this network. So what we are going to do is, across all the links, so we have just set the bandwidth and the delay requirements. So now in this case what we are planning is, we are going to find out between R1 to R2. So let's say R1 to R2. So between R1 to R2, how the path will form. So either the path can go to R0, then it comes to R2. So this is one method which is possible, or other way around. So other way what we can do is, so it can come this way: R1, R4, R3 and R2. So this method also possible. So in this case, so we can able to verify. So theoretically when you learn link state routing, so you can able to find out some weights between each and every node, and based on the shortest path you can able to find out. But let's say in the simulation, let's see how the simulation works according to the path what we have given. So 2 Mbps and 2 millisecond 10 Mbps delay, and 10 millisecond 5 Mbps delay, then 2 millisecond, then 2 Mbps delay, then 5 millisecond 5 Mbps delay, 1 Mbps 1 millisecond delay, and 50 millisecond 50 Mbps delay. So in this network we are going to simulate using NS3, and we will be verifying the animation as well. So what we do is, so the steps will be, I'll be explaining the source code of it. So steps 1 is the source code. So source code. So next thing is step 2 will be compilation using NS3. So that will be on step number 3. Then step 2. Step 3 will be using the network animation we can able to see. So network animation we can see. So in case of any result processing, we can able to try the result processing. So if possible, I can show you the result processing as well in the video. So result processing it usually will be ASCII trace matrix. So ASCII trace matrix we can able to try. So this is the things that we are going to see today. So next thing we are going to see is the source code. So further after this the simulator will take care of it, and I will be explaining this diagram. I will be using it for the usage of during the simulation as well. So over to the simulation now. Hello friends, and this is the program. So this is the link state routing program. So in this program we are going to design the network as per the diagram given here. So this is the diagram that we have seen, and as per this diagram we are going to design the complete network. Okay, so we will name the variable accordingly. So this is link state routing for wired networks. So we are going to use OLSR class for this. So OLSR class. First thing is some of the header files that is given. Then we have this namespace. So NS3. So all the functions of this program will be belonging to this namespace NS3. So simple point-to-point wireless example it is given. So anyway, it's only a log, and we have the packet size and data rate. So the total packet size is around 210. It's the size of the packet, and the data rate is around 440 kilobits per second. In the overall, this is the traffic, UDP traffic. The UDP traffic generation using 448 kilobits per second. So in case we want to change it also, we can able to change it for multiple results. If you want to change and compare the performance, you can able to do that. Next thing, we have command line arguments to send it to command line, but anyhow we don't need any use for command line in this program. Then we will create nodes. So next thing is we are going to create the nodes. So totally node container C, the name of the node container is C, that we are creating totally 5 nodes. So as per this diagram, so totally R0, R1, R2, R3 and R4, totally 5 nodes. So we are creating it. Then next thing is actually this example node 0 to 1. So node 0 to 1, you can see that between R0 and R1. So node 0 to 1, the node container is 0 and 1. So that means, so we are giving 0 and 1. So that means C dot get 0 means that is node number 0, and C dot get 1 means node number 1. So like the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And node container N14. So N14 means between 1 and 4. So between 1 and 4, this is the node. So we are going to create the link. So this node container is for creating the node. This node container is for creating the link between them. Then 4, 3. So we have 4, 3. So R4 and R3, you can see this. So then 3, 0. So we have 3 and 0 here. And we have 0, 2. So 0, 2 means R0 and R2. And we can see N2, 3. So N2, 3 means between 2 and 3. So all the 6 links are formed as per this thing, and we will be parallelly we will be writing this also, C dot get 4, C dot get 2, all these things. So next thing is we create an object called as OLSR helper. So in this OLSR helper, simply create an object OLSR. So this is by default coming along with NS3. So you can able to see that OLSR helper class also been used here. Okay. So this is the IP version 4 static routing helper. Since it is OLSR, so we are going to create the static routing object here. So because each and every node we are going to decide the route, so in which route the packet has to move. So that's why we go for a static routing. So now in IP version 4, since we are going to allocate IP version 4 addresses for all the nodes, so in that we are going to analyze, we are going to add that list for the IP version 4 list to the OLSR protocol. So that means we have a list of IP version 4 machines. So to these computers, we are going to attach the static routing along with the OLSR. So that's what we are doing this in this both the statement. So list.add static routing and list.add OLSR. Then afterwards, we are going to stack internet stack helper. So we are going to provide the networking stack to the all the nodes of the network. So in that case, we have to enable the internet stack helper. So that's what internet.set routing list and internet.install C. So in the particular node C is the variable pointed by the nodes. So all the 5 nodes. So we are going to install the internet over there. So next thing is we are going to create the channel here. So already I have just tested with some different values. Now I am going to change the value here. So we are going to use point-to-point helper between each and every node. So let's say for example R0 to R1, 2 millisecond, 10 Mbps. You can see. So we have just going to create how many values? Totally 6 links. So what we are going to do is we will form into likewise. So what we'll do is, so this we can paste it here. So then device control X, and this we can paste it here. So then control X, this. So totally we have to have 5 links. So totally 6 links we have. So what do we do is, so this is the third link, and let me copy this. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So totally we'll be using 6 links there, so that it can be easily remembered. Okay, so 6 links totally. So the 6 links, first link is 0 and 1. So between 0 and 1, 2 millisecond, 10 Mbps. So between 0 1, so I give the name as ND01, 2 milliseconds and 10 Mbps. So I'll be changing the number to 10 Mbps. So this is the first one. So next thing is R14, 10 millisecond, 5 Mbps. So 10 millisecond, it is kilobits per second is there, and 5 Mbps. So this is on ND14. So ND14, that's, and that will be installed on the N14 node. So the N14 node container means in this node this will be installed. So in that case, this contains 2 node, get 1 and get 4. Okay, so that is done. So next thing is ND43, 43 here. This value here 2 milliseconds, 2 Mbps. So 43 is 2 millisecond and 2 Mbps. So that also will be done. It's done. So now we have 30. So we have 30 here. So we'll change the value to 30, and here also this also will be changed to 30. So in 30 we have 5 milliseconds, 5 Mbps. So change it to 5 Mbps and 5 millisecond. So next thing is 02. So we'll be giving a value 02. Here also we have to give 02. So in 02 the value is somewhere around 1 millisecond and 1 Mbps delay. So 1 millisecond and 1 Mbps. So then finally the last value is R2, R3. So that is R23, ND23. So in this ND23 we have values called as I think ND23 already done. Oh sorry, so this is 2 millisecond and 2 Mbps delay. Sorry. So as per the design, 2 millisecond is this and 2 Mbps is, whereas this 43 is 550 milliseconds and 50 Mbps. So that means 50 milliseconds and 50 Mbps. Okay. So the link bandwidth, and the link delay have been set. So now we are going to give the IP address allocations there. So we are going to give the IP address. So totally there are 6 links there. So we can see 011443300223. So 0223 everything is there. So we have given the link as 10.1.1.0. So usually we'll give only the network address. So the 0 always, the end 0 will always be called as the network address. So 1.2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0 and 6.0. So parallelly we are allocating that to ND23 and ND02, ND30 like that. So that means because NS3 mainly uses IP version 4 and IP version 6 protocols. So it is our duty to allocate the IP version 4 addresses to all the nodes in the network. Okay. So now after this done, so anyway this will remove it. Yeah, create an on-off application to send UDP datagrams of size 210 bytes at a rate of 448 kilobits per second. Already we have seen. Anyway, this is from some other example. Okay. So now we are going to create applications. So in this application we are going to use port number 9. So let me change it to port number 8000. So this 8000. So now we are going to use UDP socket factory. So that is we are going to open the UDP sockets. So in this we are going to use on-off helper. So where we use I02 get address of one port number. So port number is already 8000. This is the port value, and I02 dot get address of 1. So this value indicates that get address of 1 means I02. So I02 means between 0 and 2. This is I02. Get address of 0 means this value, and get address of 1 means this value. So the destination is this node number 2. So we are going to get the address of I02. That means the second node address we are going to get it. So this is what, and the constant rate is around 440 kilobits per second as we indicated. And this on off app will be installed on the get1 node. So get1 means c.get1 means this node. So this R1 node. So the address of this link is asked for, and the installation is done on this. The UDP, the on off application is done on R1. So that means R1 to R2 will be happening according to the connection. So there is 10 to 2. So 10 to 20. So this will be flowing. Anyway, so this is something, some other example. So now, in case we want to use packet syncs for getting the sync packets, so then in that case we will be getting so the node container syncs c dot get 2 and get 1. So that means get 2 and get 1 means, so get 2 and get 1. So between R0, R1 and R2, how the packet will move. So but already we have mentioned R0 to R1 link connectivity, and R0 to R2 also link connectivity we have mentioned. Now the packet sync can be between R2 and R1. So that's what here c dot get 2 and c dot get 1. So this is the sync app. So the sync will be installed on all the sync nodes, as we have seen that in the get 2 and get 1 it will be installed. Then that will be starting from 0.0 to 21.0. So ASCII trace helper ASCII. So then lsr.tr and enable pcap. So this is for packet capture. So that is for Wireshark, and total simulation will be running for 30. So now here what we do is we use something called as animation interface. So we want to see the animation netanim. So animation interface, I will just give this file to lsr.xml. So using this command, I will be using animation interface anim lsr.xml. Okay. So this I can give, but in that case I can able to set the node location. So set constant anim.set constant position, then c dot get 0, comma, we have to give x and y axis, we will give one by one. So let me copy all the values here. So in this case what we do is let's say if you make 0 and 0 here, so this is the x and y axis. So R3 will be at the bottommost thing, so maybe I'll just take it as 50 comma 0. So that means x axis is 50, y axis 0. So R3 will be, when you will just copy this line for all the nodes. So for all the 5 nodes I just taken the copy. So get 1, 2, 3 and 4. So totally 5 nodes, because the look and feel should be similarly what we are designing. So the look and feel should be like that. So anim.set constant position get 3 will be 50.0 comma 0.0. So that means y axis is 0, 3. So node number R0 will be y axis is 50, x axis is 0. So 0 comma 50. R0 is 0.0 comma 50.0. So this I will be using it. So next thing is this node number R2 will be 50 comma 50. R2 is 50.0 comma 50.0. So this is node comma 2. So then node 4 will be around, let me say this is 100. So in that case the x-axis is 100. So then y-axis is 50. So then 100 comma 50. So node 4 is 100 comma 50. 100.0 comma 50.0. Okay, so then finally R1 is somewhere at 100, and y x-axis is 50, y is 100. So 50 comma 100. So 50.0 comma 100.0. So it's given the location of the nodes as well. So now I need to compile this file. So when I want to compile this, so the command for compilation is we have to open a terminal. So then in the prompt we use cd ns all-in-one hyphen 3.29 slash ns hyphen 3.29. So then waf double hyphen run scratch slash exp11.cc exp11. So I given the name of the file as exp11. So first thing is the file has to be, so this file exp11.cc have to be stored in scratch folder. So this is the ultimate requirement of it. So ns-3.29/scratch. So in the scratch folder, this file has to be stored. So first let me store it here, experiment111.c. So file, save as. So first I will be saving this file in ns3, ns all-in-one 3.29, ns 3.29, and scratch. So here I will be storing this file, save. So already is there, replace. We have made some changes, so replace it. Okay, so now the name of the trace file what we are getting is lsr.tr, and lsr is the packet capture file. So this file also we may be needing for running with trace matrix. So now in this example what we are going to do is we are going to run this example as per this statement here. So the first thing is cd ns all-in-one, then ns 3.29, then /waf --run scratch, then experiment 11 dot, that is 11. So no .cc is not needed, so we have to run. So if it is having any error, then it will be showing it. But there are some warnings are given for the animation interface, because all the nodes are wired nodes, so we need not set the location for the wired nodes, but that's why the warning is being shown. But let us not bother about the warning. So now we'll check it there. What are the different so LSR PCAP. So these are the PCAP files that what we got for all the entire PCAP, and LSR.tr is the trace file, and LSR.xml is the XML file for the network animation. So now to run the network animation, so within the same window, or if you open a new terminal, again open a new terminal, then in the prompt what you do is set ns -all-in-one -3.29/netanim -3.108. So using this you can go. So then afterwards you can write this command /netanim. So you can see that the N and A both are in uppercase letters. So you have to use this same. So since I open a new terminal, and I will be doing this ns all-in-one, then netanim -3.108. So then /netanim. So once you've done it, it will open a window. So now select the lsr.xml file. So in this case I have various XML files. So let's say lsr.xml file, here it is, open it. So once you open it, it shows you in a different direction. So anyhow, no issues. I'll make the size of the nodes to be bigger. So let's say I give the name of the size will be, let's say 5 or 6. So maybe bigger nodes. Now once I start the simulation, it automatically shows you the location as per the position. So let me run it here. Yes, you can see here. So this is the method we are just running it here. Now the packets are being exchanged. So let me use the simulation as fast simulation. You can see here in the top here, I use the fast simulation. So see that how the packets are moving there. So maximum the packets are moving from node 1, 0 and 2. So 1, 0 and 2. You can see that actually this graph is upside down because we have taken 0, 0 here, but here it is 0, 0 is here. So that's why the 1, 0, 2, it is a path that what we have. So you can see that the maximum packets are going from 102. So this is the based on the link state routing protocol. So according to the OLSR, there is optimized link state routing. So there are some packets are moving between the other nodes, but maximum packets are moving via 102. Okay, so this is the perfect simulation of link state routing. Okay, so up to 30 seconds we are on the simulation. So that's why up to 30 seconds the simulation will run. So now this is the best this source code, and if you want to find the throughput and other stuff, so we can use a software called as trace matrix. Trace matrix, again what we'll do is open a new terminal to use trace matrix. Open a new terminal. So then I already installed this trace matrix in cd trace matrix -1.4.0. Then it is a Java based application. So Java space -jar trace matrix.jar. So this is a file that we can run it, and the lsr.tr file we have to open it. So now what I do, I'll just open a terminal now. So in this terminal, cd trace matrix java-jar trace matrix.jar. So once it is done, it open a terminal, it open a window. So from this window, you just select this NS all-in-one 3.29, NS 3.29. Here you just go and check the lsr.tr file. This lsr.tr, open it and execute. Now this is the execution here. So totally 28.54323 seconds it executed. And how many nodes? So totally there are 5 nodes. So these are the details are about the nodes and throughput. So you can see the throughput of node 0, 1, 2 there, because maximum packets are there for 0, 1, 2, but 3 and 4 only throughput is there is no good put. Okay. So this graphs we can able to plot using any plotting solutions or characteristics. So let me show you that how we can able to plot these characteristics. So just copy these values, just select all and Control C, put Control C and open a new tab and this is it. So this is the value here, so we can able to plot it here. So then we can use, instead of a tab, use a blank space so that it can be easily be plotted. Good put we don't need, so in case if you don't need, you can delete it. So good put, since some of these values are 0, so we can delete it. So only thing is we need only these 2 values. So this, maybe I can use a comma here. So I can easily plot using LibreOffice. So save this throughput. So I store this file as throughput.csv. So comma separated values, I just put it, I place it somewhere in the NS3 folder, my home folder. So in the home folder, I will just store this file .csv. Okay. So once it is done, so this file I can open it using LibreOffice. So in the LibreCalc, I'll just open this file, Control O and throughput.csv. So once I open it, so it shows that the 2 values. Okay. So now we can use insert chart. So in this chart, if you want to use line, okay, so this thing you can use and finish. So this is what so 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is what the value what it is shown. So maybe the 0, 1, 2 have 0 and 1 have higher throughput, whereas 2, 3, 4 have in hundreds. So that's why this orange color signal, it shows 20,000 there and 100 in a smaller length. So this is the throughput characteristics of this particular network. Okay. So it's very simple logic to implement this link state routing protocol, and it can be very easily handled. So thanks for watching this video. So in case if you have liked this video, you can subscribe and share it to your friends. In case if you want to download the source code of it, you can refer my website nsnam.com, because I cannot share the source code directly in the description window. So I just have a blog. So in the blog, I will be sharing the code along with the description of it. So please subscribe to my channel and use my website for downloading the source code. So thank you very much. Bye bye.